Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus, and today we still have the Fortnite background because I forgot to remove it from yesterday, but I guess we're gonna have the Fortnite background for 2 days, and we're playing against Blauza, that's an interesting name, and they are playing what looks like kind of a mix and match between DOT and damage, and we are playing one of the teams that was suggested to us, so we have a BLIGHT Hellion and a BLIGHT Highwayman, so this is kind of like the alternative, what do you call it, the alternative DOT team with these characters. So, sad thing about Crushed Hemlock is that it does not work on the riposte. I really wish it did, but sadly it doesn't. I didn't go for a pull on the Jester. I'm wondering whether I should have, but honestly, only my Shieldbreaker has dodge, and she doesn't really have that much. So I really don't think that would have mattered, but I am gonna go for the Adder's Kiss now before I can't, or, you know, I'll just get stunned and then it won't be too much fun. I'd rather drop the Blight on Crusader before that happens. So the setup that we have here is kind of based on the Winter Bliss DOT team, but because we don't have a Jester, I have an extra 2 accuracy trinkets on these characters. Also because I can't run Hemlock on the flash because these two have Hemlock. So we have the Crown of Thorns for him, so he actually gets 15 accuracy, which is quite nice. It means he might actually be able to hit those Rain of Sorrows. Or I could just hit a punish on the Abomination, which is probably what I'm gonna do. My hit chances are meh. So I'm just gonna drop a punish on him, and yeah, even though he has a plus 15 dodge, I can completely counter it. Then the Shieldbreaker actually doesn't have a Graceful Anklet and has Area instead, because it gives you an extra 8 accuracy compared to the Graceful Anklet. And it's also quite nasty if you keep spamming puncture with it, just puncture, puncture, puncture. And even if a character goes position 4, you can still puncture them after they use their stealth. So it is pretty cool, I do like it. Right now I'm just gonna drop a very nice Illicit Advance on that Crusader, and he's gonna eat Blight from that, which is quite nice. So yeah, he's blighting out heavily at this point, but my Shieldbreaker is in a rough spot. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use Serpent Sway with her, but I will try. I will indeed try. So at this point I have the wrong abilities on my Harman, because I forgot to change them out. I was supposed to have Open Vein, but oh well. What can you do, I guess? Instead, I will just drop this Vendetta on the Grave Robber so I can have a little bit of a stronger riposte and stronger abilities overall. Yeah, I should definitely have Open Vein on the Highwayman. That was my mistake. We'll change that out in the second match. It's fine. And you know, I have Eagle Eye Talisman because once again no accuracy on the team, so you kind of need some accuracy trinkets. And overall, it's decent. And then the Crushed Hemlock, which does apply on the Duelist Advance, but doesn't apply on the riposte, and I think that's really sad. Oh, Rage. Let's see how much damage they do. 15 and crit 23. Yeah, good job, Highwayman. No Blight though, see? You do not cause a Blight with that. It is quite sad. I'm gonna go for the immediate 25% death boat chance because I don't really have a finisher character. Like, I didn't even bring a finisher trinket. I think I was gonna bring finisher on someone, but I kind of forgot. So, no finisher. And then the Hellion's gonna have Razor Pin because once again, I need the accuracy. Wait, I forgot to change their abilities too. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was supposed to have if it bleeds. Yeah, it's fine though, because those are... I'm probably not gonna have the chance of using those, so... it's perfectly okay. I'm just gonna spam Breakthrough and it's gonna be fun. My Shieldbreaker is gonna go Masochistic, so if I had any dodge, now it's completely gone. And hopefully I don't die to the Dark Stab. I know it's a 60, but I do stay alive, which is really quite nice. If I do not get destroyed right now or double stunned, I will be able to potentially drop a Serpent Sway, and that's what I want. I want to drop a Serpent Sway by the start of next round. So right now my opponent has a lot of value in going for the Rally to the Flame, which they do decide to do actually. Kind of surprisingly, I felt like they were just gonna go for the kill on my Shieldbreaker, because now you're not gonna have a chance of getting the kill, because... oh, actually that doesn't change anything. Alright, let's just drop the Serpent Sway here, and now we have 2 Aegis blocks, which is gonna be difficult for you to punch through. It's not gonna be impossible, because even with 35 dodge against Ballad, it's not gonna change much, but now my Shieldbreaker is kind of untargetable, at least for a little bit. I have a feeling they want a finale. I definitely have a feeling their team is kind of finale heavy with all these characters they have here. Is this a double stun team? It is, isn't it? Yeah, kind of. Somewhat of a double stun team with a lot of DOT too. So it is quite an annoying team, not gonna lie. Both these characters are dropping down to 0, so I don't really care too much about them. So I'm just gonna drop a Duelist Advance here on the Jester Blight. Wow, look at that value. Look at that value from the Hemlock. Of course, if I had the Parrying Dagger, I probably would have dealt 14 damage anyway, so you can see that Crushed Hemlock is you know, it's alright, but it's really not that good. It's not as good as it looks. But that is a character at this store. I cannot capitalize on it because my flagellant, you know, isn't a Crusader. It doesn't have Holy Lance. You can move forward, but it doesn't have Holy Lance. And Crusader is gonna go for the heal, and then I think I might just drop a self-heal here, which is gonna cure a lot of that TOT, and it's gonna give me better accuracy. So I'm just gonna do this. And by the start of next round, I'm probably even gonna go Grape Shot, actually. I feel like that's an idea. What's my hit chance on it? I did get a crit, so I have 110 accuracy. Do they want to finale me? 18 versus... they have to get a little bit lucky to get a finale. Let's be completely honest here. They have to get a touch lucky to get finale on my flagellant. I don't have a heal at him, so that wouldn't really impact too much. Do I go Grape Shot Plus or do I go Breakthrough? It's the same accuracy value actually, so I'm just gonna go Grape Shot. And voila, 25% death blow. Some would say there is no justice in this round. Personally, I believe that, considering that I failed 2 death blows earlier, there is a lot of justice in this round. The Abomination is gonna go Hopeless, which I do not mind one bit. That is quite nice. He might refuse the heal now. Also another reason why I went Grape Shot. I could have gotten a crit and then the Abomination would go down. So there's going to be a stunning blow on me, which is fine. She might die now, but it is still perfectly fine. I'm going to drop a Rain of Sorrows before I go for my Breakthrough so I can at least bleed that Grave Robber, because I would prefer it if she gets bled earlier rather than later, because it's usually kind of the idea. You want to apply bleed sooner rather than later, so you can actually get an advantage going. And look at that, I bled myself for 4 rounds. If you didn't know that was a possibility, now you know. Oh, because I did get a crit there, right? So now we're gonna go for the Breakthrough, and this is a decent team. I wouldn't say it's solid, it's far from solid, but it's decent, you know. You have a Hellion, which is the worst character in the Butcher Circus, but if you do let her just spam that Breakthrough, Crushed Hemlock actually applies on all 3 characters, so it's not as bad as you'd think it is. Right now, this is just going to be a Duelist Advance turn, and we're going to see what we do from there. Yeah, the Crusader is eventually going to go down. And in terms of sustain, this team doesn't really have too much, but the Highwayman has Repulse, so he's not really a character you want to focus down. She's kind of in the back, so she's kind of safe, and she also has Breakthrough in case she does get pulled, so she can just break through to position 1 and then not get shot by any kind of marking action. At this point, I'm just going to drop a Punish here, so no more Crusader for you. And I would have Eerie Eye to pull her back to the front, but, you know, I don't have Eerie Eye to pull her back to the front, so instead, just another Adrenaline Rush to make sure that we do not miss. And look at this was quite the beatdown against a very solid team by my opponent. I will say I got very lucky to get that Serpent Sway off, and I did also get lucky to go first, so there's always reasons why you win a match. It's never just completely one-sided, at least not most of the time. So we do go Hopeless here, but at this point it's just gonna be Grape Shot, which actually had a miss chance, so probably shouldn't have gone for it, but who cares. And Crown of Thorns, don't let me down. Yeah, I am not let down. Give me not a Dodge Affliction, please. She's gonna go Selfish. That is a Dodge Affliction. It's not a full-on Dodge Affliction, it's not Paranoid or Fearful, so I should still be able to hit. And look at that, I only had 2 actions, so when you only have 2 actions, you don't really have any bad Anecdotes when it comes to actually hitting the opponent. So yeah, nice first match, and let's go on for a second match with the actual correct abilities. Though I might keep Grape Shot, believe it or not. I think Grape Shot actually did a good job here. Should I keep Yop? Because honestly, no, let's have a look at the abilities. Let's have a short look at the abilities. Because Grape Shot did better than Open Vein would do, because I'm doing a lot of pressure to all 3 characters, right? With the Breakthrough. So it does make sense, and I do apply Adder's Kiss on Crusader, Punish on Abomination, and then the Jester is just very squishy, and I can just Duelist Advance him. So it does technically make sense to have Grape Shot. But you look at that, so not a lot of synergy with Crushed Hemlock, I will say, but it's perfectly fine, I guess. And having Yop is good in case I do get pulled, and if it bleeds is garbage anyways, who cares about it? I guess if I'm not going to bleed, then I don't need Razor Pin. I'm gonna bring the second Eerie Eye instead, which is gonna give me bypass stealth and also +2 accuracy, so Maybe that 2 accuracy changes things. I have lost matches to 93% hit chances. Just ask my brother. He'll know. He'll know. It was, oh god, like 2 years ago or something. Yeah, probably like 2 years ago, where I went for an exsanguinate on his doggy. We were the last 2 characters alive. I had the Flagellant, he had the doggy. And I had Crown of Thorns, Battle Ballad, Last Character Standing buff, and also being at death's door. I went for the exsanguinate. It was a 93% hit chance, and it whiffed. It freaking whiffed. I could not believe it. And of course I lost after that whiff. Of course, because there's no justice in this world. Let's go into another Fortnite match, and now we're actually playing against a full-on Stressy, but that also has a decent amount of duty, I think. I do see a Retribution, but with no shield spike, I'm not too scared of it. They are a champion opponent, so it does make sense to have a weird setup on this man. I was like, this is awkward. This is usually what people bring when they don't have all the trinkets. They just think like, yes, stress Bella. But you really do Bellow for the debuffs, not for the stress. At least most of the time that's how it works. So you're gonna go for Slam, which does work sadly, but I can still play this out reasonably well, right? Do I have to go Circus immediately, or could I just move forward? That is the question. I definitely have an advantageous matchup here, let's be completely honest. You know what I can do? I can just move forward 2 positions first. This is perfectly fine for me. I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna drop the other skis. Because I don't really want to put the Highwayman in first, even though I'd put him in second after I move forward. Then the Shieldbreaker would go to third, and that's just not too good. It wouldn't be bad, because, you know, I still have abilities everywhere, so it would be okay, but hopefully I don't miss the other skis, because it is a funny thing. But no, we do not miss it, and we do apply the Blight at the same time. I'm not really expecting a Festering Vapors, because with only +6 accuracy, because there's no command buff, I really don't think it's gonna hurt all that much. Oh, they're gonna go for it anyway. Well, they do go for it, but yeah, it doesn't hurt all that much. And anyway, we're still gonna go Breakthrough before we actually go for the Duelist Advance, so there's that. You can see my hit chance would be 85, but now it's 87, which is quite nice. I do barely any damage, honestly, to that Crusader. I only did 3, that had to be the mineral. But you do apply a Blight on top, so, you know, you do a touch of damage to their characters. I am kind of taking a little bit of a punishment there, but it's okay. Now goes the Duelist Advance, and yeah, Crusader just gets demolished by the Duelist Advance Adderskiss Breakthrough combo. Like, he's already dropping to death's door in 2 rounds. It's brutal, isn't it? I am gonna get pushed to the back by an 18 slam. Oh no, I don't get pushed, thankfully. Do they have a push? Yeah, they do have the Shattered Padlock, but thankfully it does not work for them. I don't have to go for the heal immediately, I am not forced to. So instead of doing that, I'm just gonna drop a Vendetta on the highest dodge character, which is the Antiquarian. Hopefully get the debuff. No. Even with a crit, I did not get the debuff. Come on, seriously? Yeah, I would love to get rid of that 25 dodge, but what can you do? And now I'm gonna get hit by Zealous, and ouch, ouchies indeed. It hurts quite a bit, but I'm just gonna heal it back up. Yeah, this is kind of what happens when you bring Ui instead of the Graceful Anklet, but I kind of need that extra 8 accuracy, because Shieldbreaker is very accuracy reliant. She doesn't look like she's very accuracy reliant, because you always see her with teams that have some sort of accuracy, or you always see her with 2 accuracy drinks, and then, you know, Puncture, you just think like, oh yeah, she has epic accuracy. But Adderskiss is 85, this is exsanguinate level of accuracy. Expose is 100, which is okay. But then you have Captivate, which is 80. It's bleed out accuracy, it's terrible, absolutely atrocious. Right now, you are dropping to 0, but you will be dropping to 0 soon. So instead, I'm just gonna go for, oh my god, I'm gonna go for a Puncture on the Antiquarian, which doesn't get the pull, but I mean, Shieldbreaker wants Blight chance, Shieldbreaker wants debuff chance, Shieldbreaker wants pull chance, Shieldbreaker wants dodge, Shieldbreaker wants a finisher, but she can't have all of them, so there's that. Here comes the breakthrough, here comes the pain train, and yeah, we're doing an okay-ish amount of damage. Would have loved to prevent the rejuvenating vapors, but you know, such is the way of the Butcher's Circus. Can't always get what you want. Right now, someone's probably gonna get, wow, another slam. Yeah, it's really hurting because of that Crown of Thorns. Really freaking hurting. But maybe we can sustain through it if we get just a touch lucky. I could go for an ability here, an offensive one, or I could go for another pull. I will afflict, but hopefully I don't get something bad. I get the worst, of course. Oh, why irrational. It's fine, we don't have an immediate attack thought. I'm gonna go for another puncture. This time we get it, alright, that's good. And she can just shadow, she could just take cover, but after she takes cover, I will be able to use the other puncture again. But they do go first, so they can just click her immediately and then go for the regen, but you know, at least I prevent one regen. I really don't want to get hit too hard by the regens because they are quite nasty at this point. Do I apply the blight? Nope, I don't. Yeah, honestly, Crush Hemlock Hellion is decent. You know, she has two playstyles which are fine, which is the Yop spam and the Breakthrough spam. They're both okay. You can also use Bleed Out, and if you get lucky with a crit, and yeah, you kind of win too. But I'd say that really her only two viable playstyles are these two, and I wouldn't call it like viable. It's decently viable. It's not great. But we're gonna move forward here. They don't have any finishers apart from that. Oh god damn it! No, actually that's fine. Yeah, they don't have any finishers apart from that Crusader, and he is gonna be dropping down to 0, so I don't imagine they're gonna be going offensive here. Because what they could do is Zealous, and then Zealous again by the start of next round, if they do want to kill my Flagellant, but I don't think they're that aggressive considering the kind of team they're playing here. And yeah, they're not that aggressive. Thing is, if you lose this matchup with a DOT team, I don't know what to tell you, because you really shouldn't. You really shouldn't lose this matchup with a DOT team. I'm gonna go for another Breakthrough, and we are doing some decent damage. We missed the Man-at-Arms though, sadly. It was kind of being the weak link in the team. I think maybe the... Oh, please stop. Oh, come on. No, not another slam. Oh, please don't push. Oh, god damn it. Maybe I should have Snuff on the Flashback, but Snuff and having, yeah, 81 accuracy Exsanguinate. No, I'd rather not, sorry. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play it a touch risky. I'm gonna... Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I'm gonna go for a puncture on this Antiquarian. And if she does want to go... Oh shit, I just activated Holy Lance. Oh, they don't notice, please. Don't notice, oh god. What a misplay, I just gave them Holy Lance. Please don't notice. I'm gonna hover over these two characters. Like, yeah, like these two are the characters that actually matter, right? Yeah, I was like, oh no, I go for the pull, they only have Zealous Accusation, it's gonna be fine. And I just gave them a Holy Lance death and they didn't even notice. Oh man, don't do what I did right there. that was a massive misplay, but now whatever. I stay alive, so it's fine. Okay, we're gonna go for a heal on the... It doesn't matter who I heal apart from the potential stress heal from a redeemed crit. So I'm gonna do this here, and there's no crit, so nah, whatever. It's okay. Was that 2 healing skills in a row? No, it wasn't. There was a round in between. A round of just moving. I don't think I've even used an offensive action yet, right? Oh, Jesus, I have not. These slams are just destroying me. And since I don't really have any stress, I've just not been able to take out the Abomination. It's just sad. It is just sad. Here comes Grapeshot Blast. Yeah, it doesn't really hurt all that much. Against Bellow debuffs, this really isn't the best thing you can do. Which is mostly why you should bring Man-at-Arms without Carnival Mask and with, like, Eerie Eye instead, because Bellow debuffs can be quite crippling, you know, they kind of destroy a lot of teams. Especially when you have big heals like this, you know, you have Regen, you have Glorious Standard, you should definitely be going for those big heals. So you are still dropping down to 0. You are not, and you are very far from dropping down to 0, so honestly, I'm just gonna yop here because I don't see this going well for me if I just keep spamming offensive abilities, because I'm not looking at a death blow anytime soon. Yeah, which is quite sad. I am not looking at a death blow here, which is really what you want to get, but since I don't have chance, I don't have any way of forcing it. And I also don't have Antiquarian to kind of just like blight them all out, which the Antiquarian with the blight does beat the regen. The regen is stronger, but you know, if you have more ability, just spam, you'll be able to win. I'm gonna go for the Duelist Advance now. Do I think I do 6 damage with the Duelist Advance? I do have Vendetta, so come on. Yeah, that's good. That's what I wanted to see. Alright, so he's going to be dropping down to 0, after which he's going to heal. After which I'm going to hit him with probably another Kiss, maybe an Expose, but I really doubt I'll have enough damage to make Expose heal enough. And oh, look at those heals, they're so juicy. And yeah, now I have to hit him with my other Kiss. I do 3 to 6? Oh, come on. Maybe you should have Pierce on this instead of Expose. I really haven't been seeing any value come from the Expose here. Yeah, we're not gonna get a kill at this point. He's not dropping down to 0 either. If I do this, no, he won't be dropping down to 0, but then he will with the breakthrough. Maybe getting some crits here might be the play. I need to kind of stress them out, which is weird, but that's kind of what I need to do, because the Abomination is stressing himself out. Because he just transformed and just keeps freaking slamming me, which is so goddamn annoying. But here goes another Rejuvenating Vapors. Oh, stop already. And I move back, which is fine, and oh, I missed the 82. No, Hellion, you irrational. Oh, you irrational piece of worthless garbage. She sucks so much. Why am I playing Hellion? Yeah, if I had any other DOT characters other than these two absolute trolls, we would be perfectly fine here, but this is a winning matchup. You should not lose this any day of the week, but okay, here come the stuns now, of course. I mean, I have 0 stun rest, so what can I do about it? I'm just gonna move forward here and hope that the Plasmon can save the day with his bleeds and his plus damage closer to 0 HP. So that is the plan, that is the hope, that is the dream. You are not even dropping down to 0. I mean, I did go Expose instead of Other's Kiss. That might have been a bit of a misplay, but I was hoping that the breakthrough would hit and crit. So, yeah. Okay. This is going to be another Expose turn. Give me like Abusive. I would like an Abusive. Oh, thank you. Ask and you shall receive, Shepherd Dog. It is uncanny how often I actually get that. I don't have my ability at this point, so what I am gonna go for here is I could go Puncture. I mean, I could go Punish here, which would be nice. It would get him afflicted, or I could go Punish here, get a crit. Oh, 42% crit chance, and I don't get it. It would have gotten him afflicted, by the way. That's really what I wanted. I wanted to get him afflicted, and with a Punish crit, I would also be quite likely to bleed him. But I guess that's the curse of the Spiked Bat and the Crimson Hook. Yeah, all these characters just want so many trinkets. It's insane. Okay, there goes Inspiring Cry now. You're clearing stress against the DOT team. What am I doing? Okay, this should be able to do enough damage though. Yeah, there we go. Abusive is quite nice, but I missed that Abomination, of course. But we are gonna get the Affliction. He goes Masochistic, which is literally what I wanted. That's perfect. Now you have 0 dodge, and you can actually hit yourself at this, which would be quite nice. Yeah, that's good. I think Open Vein would be better for this matchup though, because I would be able to just completely counter the regen, while now it's being kind of difficult to counter that regen. They're actually gonna go Flash Powder on me. Should you be scared of the Riposte all that much? I don't really think so. I'm not really pressuring your anti-crime, you still have a lot of regen. I think that at this point my opponent should just keep spamming that regen, because, you know, it's doing so freaking well. And please don't push, please don't push, please don't push. Damn it. Oh. Well, I am gonna go for the Death Blow now. Hellion, don't let me down. Do not let me down, Hellion. I literally can't miss. Yeah, he has 0 dodge. Oh boy. Yeah, we're playing Hellion today. Not going well. Did I do 0 damage to the A-bomb as well? Or was it only to these 2 characters? I think it was only to these 2. You know, at least we applied the Blight. And he just moves forward, which actually gives them bile if they want to do it. Oh god. Okay, they're gonna self-heal. That might be a mistake here. Do I do 6 damage with... I'm at this star. The only thing I do 6 damage with is the point-blank shot, so I'm gonna have to go for it. Oh, what an overkill. What a freaking overkill. But we'll be able to get a kill on the Crusader, and then keep in mind we still have a flash one for the end of the match. And he's kind of difficult to break through, so maybe we can make that work. Yeah, maybe, hopefully. That is the plan, that is the hope, that is the dream. This is gonna end up being a pretty close one, actually. But I think I needed this team to be a touch more competent, and then it could be a really close one, but now it's just gonna be difficult. I do need to get a death blow though. If they go guard, I just puncture. I literally do not care. So as long as the rational doesn't screw me over too bad, using Serpent Sway here wouldn't really help you, by the way, because, you know, you're still eating horror to die. So who cares? I mark myself, which also doesn't make a difference, and thankfully Puncture does do damage. I have a feeling she wanted to do 0 there. I have a really strong feeling she wanted to do 0, because look at those debuffs, and he had 45% protection. There was definitely a chance I wouldn't do enough. But thankfully it was a Death Star check. I really hope the... how do you call it? I really hope the breakthrough does damage. I also don't get to go first, so I really need a breakthrough to get a kill here. It's gonna be a 40. If it doesn't get a kill, he just heals himself again, and then I'm down like probably like 3 characters at that point. Yeah, by the point I actually take him out, so I really need this death blow. I have minus 70% damage on me. This is minus 50% damage. It says 1-1 on the man-at-arms, so I should be able to do enough. Yeah, okay, that's good. We're finally resisting some bellow debuffs, but I do not get the death blow. Oh man. Oh, Masochistic, I really need you to come through for me. Is that it? Oh god. Seriously, why is that why does that act out still exist? That is my question. Why does it still exist? I would genuinely like to know. And also I would genuinely like to know why they went Zealous there, which isn't really a throw because they're winning this so hard, but it could have been a throw. You're perfectly fine just using the heal here and delaying me, because delaying here is amazing for you. Like, just look at the other characters, they're all chilling. Okay, here goes the... okay, it's only 8, it's fine. Here goes the Exsanguinate now. There we go, that's the death blow. We do apply the bleed too, which is good. And yeah, we are now at a decent amount of HP, but they might go virtuous. Can you imagine having the Abomination go virtuous at this point? Thing is, Man-at-Arms can't really win on his own. He does have Retribution, so he can win, but it's going to be really difficult. Antiquarian can win on her own against the Flatshot, but it isn't really the best matchup for her. And the Abomination can definitely win, but I want to take him out before that happens. I still have 2 characters around. I do some stress, which is okay. Here goes Duelist Advance. Good job, Highwayman. He's the only one actually doing anything. And there we go. Yeah, getting that Abusive was definitely a boon for me. Without Abusive, I think I would have like 0 damage. Yeah, by like round 5, the level debuffs were just stacking up so freaking much. If it weren't for Abusive, I would not have a good time here. And of course, once you do get a crit, Crushed Hemlock also applies for longer, which is really cool. So I am going to be dropping to Death's Door here. So I'm just going to give myself Adrenaline Rush. I think that's going to be the play. How much damage do I do? Like 1? Yeah. Yeah! No, this is just an Adrenaline Rush turn for sure. So we're going to do that. We're going to enjoy ourselves. And with the damage buff, and also clearing the battle debuffs, right? We will be able to do some okay damage by the start of next round. So they go Fearful. That could actually change things. Okay, no act out on it, but now they have minus damage because they're Fearful, so you can kind of forget about that transformation buff, which is good. It's really good. They are just gonna go Absolution, which once again I think is a smart play. They're a champion player, but they're playing this rather well, I will say, so congrats to them. And right now... oh, apart from the one misplay where I misplayed, they probably just thought that I was maybe trapping them with that play or something. Yeah, because I've seen that in chess, you know, something that looks like the pro player just misplayed. And you know, I'm not calling myself a pro player because, you know, I mean, pro players in the Witcher Circus, I guess those are like the tournament winners. So I guess in that case I am a pro player if you want to look at it that way, but. You know, the experienced players in chess usually set up a trap where it looks like, oh yeah, I just got a free piece. And then once you take it's like, oh crap, I got made it. Yeah, at least they did that to me once. Not really pro players, but you know, how pro players go for like youth competitive tournaments. I do actually miss the riposte, which is sad, but you know, it does make sense. I am abusive. And yeah, no more Hellion for the doggy. Which is me. I no longer have a Hellion, and I don't think I'm gonna have a Highwayman for long either. Here goes the Bellow, and wow, that's a lot of stress on the Bellow. 20, Jesus Christ, yeah, he doesn't have a chance. Though I still disagree with Carnival Mask, even though it's working out reasonably well. I think just getting more confirmed battle debuffs would have helped out my opponents more. So here goes the punish. Hopefully they... Oh, come on. Seriously? It's almost enough. Ah, it's not enough to bring them down to 0. You know, I still had the win chance. If I brought them down to 0 with that, they passed, and then I get a 25% death blow. And then maybe, just maybe, I'd be able to win here, but I'm getting stunned now. I'm gonna try getting a death blow on him. I want to get 2 kills. Yeah, okay, so he's gone. Unless... Oh, it didn't heal for enough. Even with a crit, it didn't heal for enough. Okay, they have to cause a heart attack on me now. With like a bellow or anything like that. Maybe an act out from the flatulent, like doing stress on Highwayman. Oh yes, bellow me, yes you fool! You're gonna keep me alive. Thank you so much, sir. I'm gonna be able to go for my action now. I am 100% gonna drop a duelist advance. So I can actually still riposte, maybe do a lot of damage with it, you never know. I'm gonna drop a duelist advance on you, do some decent damage, and now with the festering vapors, I might actually just get a riposte for like... probably not very much, considering there's 2 battle debuffs under this store, but oh, they're just gonna flash powder me. Yeah, that's smart, that's smart. So no more Highwayman, and now the flash one's gonna go away very, very soon, I think. As strong as he is, with a Crown of Thorns here, I don't think he'll be able to succeed. Actually, I mean, I only have 2 Exsanguinates left and I'm getting really close to heart attack, so it's gonna be quite difficult, but we will try, we don't get the death blow. There could just be a guard here, and honestly, if they do guard, I will surrender. Because after they guard, I won't be able to get a death blow until I bring him down to 0, and by that point there's gonna be like flash powders and more stuff, but no, they're just gonna bellow. Well, if you want to let me get a death blow, then I don't really mind. If I get a death blow with a crit, she goes to position 2. If they keep forgetting to use their card, I can just keep on punishing her, and I'll win that way. Hopefully, I do still have 1 more Exsanguinate, so I might be able to make this. Just maybe. Yeah, can you imagine being round 11 on the DOT team and you've done just this? You only killed 1 character, another character's at this store, and then one is at full HP, the other's at half. Like, what a disgrace of a DOT team, like, match this was, you know? What a disgrace. Yeah, we're gonna pass here. I think they have enough stress with the bellow, actually. Bellow and flash powder will bring me down. So there is one advantage to the bellow, once you do have those 2 trinkets, is that you actually do some decent stress like that. You do 16 to the flash, so you actually do 6. Instead of doing pretty much like just 2 stress, which doesn't matter. 6 is okay, you know, it could make a difference. That's half the stress of the usual bellow. So if you do have those trinkets, maybe you have a chance. So there goes another flash powder. The bellow, the accuracy debuffs are actually quite annoying. But I'm gonna drop another Exsanguinate, and if I miss, then yeah, we surrender. If we do miss. We do have Crown of Thorns, so the miss chance isn't that bad, you know, it's only 60. it's perfectly fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna surrender because this one's over, so GG to my opponent, they definitely played this one well. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed the team. How do I think you can make this better? Honestly, take out one of the 2 troll characters, replace them with a jester, and you just have a perfectly normal team. And then you bring Hemlock on the flagellant, you bring 2 dodge trinkets on the shield breaker, and then you bring a finisher on your, either on the Highwayman or on the Hellion, depending on which one you replaced. I think it would be better to replace the Hellion because she's just that bad. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed the team, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.